Hello, everybody. I am back, and this time round, I'm hoping to talk about what the topic will be. Will be cleansing. Okay, everybody. So, a lot of people say, "What is cleansing? Why do we have to cleanse things? What's the importance of it? How can we do it? And how can we get the best results?" Well, the first important aspect of cleansing is your intention, or the intention of the person going to do the cleansing. When you understand how your intention sets the whole dynamic of how successful your cleansing will be, that is the most important thing. So today we'll just quickly touch on a few things, and hopefully I'll be of assistance to you in just, working out how to do it, what's the best way for you, and just enjoying it, really. So first and foremost is the intention. Your intention is the most important thing. So when I say intention, what I'm speaking about is what if, for instance, you want to cleanse a room or a home or a garage or a car, what would the intention be? So I guess it's a very individual thing, but I'll give you an example. For instance, when I moved into the home I'm in now, prior to moving in, I clearly knew that I had to cleanse the old energy in order to create the energy that I felt was best for myself, my family, moving forward. So my intention was to thank the previous energy or the previous occupants of the home, and then to actually, create a beautiful, balanced, healthy, natural environment for myself, for my family, and for the visitors that come to the home. So my intention was very clear. So you may say, well, why would you cleanse your home, Rayleen, before you go into it? Well, it's important, everybody, because your energy if something's not cleansed, doesn't mean anything's wrong with it, but you may find your energy and the energy of what is existing in that space may not work, may not be healthy, may not feel comfortable, may not feel relaxed, may not give you everything that you need. So in saying that, this is why cleansing is important. Now, for somebody who's watching this for the first time and never heard of any cleansing, what does cleansing mean? Well, it basically is the same as we could use cleansing and cleanliness, which is cleaning. The difference is that we're cleaning a space. We're clearing and cleansing and cleaning a space. So the importance of that is so important on so many levels. And just to do a brief talk about it, I will say to you, knowing what energies around you, knowing the vibration that you can create for yourself is magical. And I don't mean like wand magic, but just magical. So yeah, remembering that cleansing is and it's been done for thousands of years, everybody. Many cultures, many tribes have been doing it and do it religiously. You hear of the Native American Indians, and they do their smoking, smoke bombs, smoke fires, smoke circles. So there's a lot of different cultures that do it. And for those who've never tried it, it's a great thing to do, and just for your own learning and experience sometimes. So what can we cleanse? Well, we can cleanse absolutely anything. It's like we can clean anything. We can cleanse our car, we can cleanse our home, we can cleanse our room, we can cleanse our furniture. And I do suggest, if you do buy something that potentially could be secondhand or coming from a different environment, it's really, really good sometimes to consider cleansing it. So therefore, the energy of the previous occupant or person that owned it, their energy or their residue energy is not a part of it. And I think that's the important thing. But if it's a loved one, if it's like grandma and you want to, or grandpa or someone who's left you something, in they're passing, you know, you may feel that you want that energy, you want to feel that energy of that item of your loved one. And certainly I would say keep, you know, you don't need to cleanse it. But I'm more talking about something that's not known to you or something that's very new to you, in the sense you might go and, you know, might see an antique piece of furniture on the side of the road that's free. Although it's free and it's wonderful, when you get it home, I would definitely recommend, you know, you doing a cleansing. And you might say, okay, well, how do I do that? So firstly, the most important aspect before doing a clearing or a cleansing is the intention. And having a clear intention of what your outcome would be, what you would like from that cleansing, but prior to doing it, is the most important aspect. The second thing is looking at the tools that you may need. Okay, so you go, oh, tools, do I need tools for cleansing? Of course we need tools for everything. So the most important thing is going, okay, what tools do I have? And what tools do I want to use? Well, I've got every tool when it comes to cleansing, from shakers to spray bottles to smudge sticks to incense sticks. There's so many different things. Now, I'll give you a few examples. For one example is, you know, if you've got furniture, a new lounge, one thing you could do is you could steam clean it. That would cleanse it. But if you can't go to that level of doing that, what I would suggest, you could do a smudging on it, which is with, sorry, I haven't got one with me at the moment. I normally do have a smudge stick, and just go around the lounge with the clear intention of what you actually want to achieve. So if you know, thank you for this wonderful lounge, but I ask for the energy to be lifted and cleared from the previous owners. Just an example. So that's just one of many examples. But so importantly that we look at that and go, okay, this is what we need to do. These are the tools that I feel I'm going to use. Now, for instance, you might use a shaker. If you're clearing a room, you might go around and do a shaker. You might also use an instant. You can use several, and I must clarify this, you can use several tools when you are looking at cleansing. Music is another wonderful tool. You know, having music at a high vibration can also shift. So remember, the intention is the most important thing, the clear intention of what you would like to achieve once you start the ceremony of cleansing. And it is a ceremony, I must say, everybody. I find when I'm doing a cleansing, whether it's for a client or for myself, or, you know, just doing a cleansing, you know, it's a very ceremonial and sacred aspect. And I don't know if I said this in this video or it was a previous video, but many cultures, excuse me, around the world, they you know, religiously will do their smoke ceremonies or their ceremonies of cleansing. So, you know, there's a very ancient right to smoke ceremonies and cleansings, you know. And I think, you know, the beautiful thing we learn from other cultures is that there are so many different ways and tools and techniques to use when we, open our minds to different ways of doing things. So if you're not a person that has a drum, you might have a drum and just drum around your home or drum around the item that you wish to clear and cleanse. But if you don't have that, you can make something. I mean, in one of my classes, I remember saying to everyone, you know, we need to make a shaker. If you haven't got a shaker, let's make one. So a plastic bottle, old plastic bottle, little one potentially, if you can, because you can put it in your hand and shake it. And so a shaker, and with the plastic bottle, put a little bit of rice, you got an instant shaker. And, you know, it's amazing when we put the energy into creating something that is also going to be a part of a ceremonial cleansing. It's 10 times more powerful. So, yeah, so first thing, intention. Second thing, working out what tools you're going to use. Now, I think the third thing I want to say to you is, how about, you know, first feeling what it feels like in that environment or around that item, and really get a sense. Do you feel comfortable with that? Does the room feel comfortable or uncomfortable? Then and this is prior to doing any cleansing, Then maybe after you do the cleansing, re-enter that room or touch that item again. For some of you, you may not want to get rid of an item, or if it's been passed down from a loved one, you may not want to cleanse that because you want to feel the energy of their love and their support and their energy attached to that item. So again, if you cleanse a room, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to take grandma's rocking chair's energy away. No. When you're cleansing a room, you're cleansing the energy of the room or the, energy of the occupants in the room. And again, that doesn't, loved ones generally, they can withstand any cleansing because they are attached to us on different levels. So please keep that in mind, because a lot of people go, I didn't want to do that just in case this happened. So don't panic. I think the most important thing is that we enjoy, relax, but know that we have the power within ourselves to tap in, to cleanse and to clear things. And, I'm quite excited about talking about cleansing because it could go on forever. But, so number 4, after you've done the cleansing, just sit for a few moments and just kind of like embrace that sense of, okay, this feels beautiful again, and allow yourself to resonate with the space that you've just cleared, because it's all about energy, and we've all got lots of energy, and not every bit of energy is, if something new that's new to you, say an antique comes into the home, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be negative energy. It may just be an energy that you don't feel comfortable with. So don't panic, don't fear, don't think the worst. But traditionally, I should say, most people will do, I'm a spiritual person, so I'm always going to be aware of the importance of this, ceremonial, clearing and cleansing that needs to take place with certain things. But you can always look things up and find out more information. But I do definitely recommend, giving it a go. If you've got a space, you might even have a little room a storage room that every time you walk in there, it feels uncomfortable or it just feels heavy, That doesn't necessarily mean there's spirits there, guys. It could be just that the energy in there, because it's so dark, is just suppressive, So you might go, hey, I want to clear that room. So maybe, decide what tool you're going to use. Is it going to be a spray bottle? Is it going to be, a shaker? Is it going to be my drum? Am I just going to blow my trumpet in there just to lift the energy? And when we lift energy, it's lighter, and you feel that. So once you've done your cleansing, just be aware of how much lighter, and it sounds weird to say, I know, but how much lighter you're going to feel after the cleansing. Feel before the process and then after, and then just give it a little bit of a gauge. Anyway, I'm going to I got to number 4. Number 5, okay, I'm going to try to do a 5-step thing when we go along, okay? So number 5 is, remember how you did your cleansing. So in future, you may want to do it again with something else, a different item, a different room. And how regular should you cleanse? Well, it's really a personal choice. It's really up to you how you feel. You might go, look, I'm going to do it once a week. I might do it once every month, once a fortnight, or once a year. But I personally recommend cleansing, especially if there's been like illness in the home or just disturbances like arguments or disharmony in any way. Whenever that happens, it's really good to do. Even if you haven't got a lot of tools, just to buy some incense sticks, open the window, clear intention of clearing the energy so the home, the occupants and everybody in the home is feeling healthy, happy, at peace. So definitely, it's a personal choice of how often you should do. But I definitely recommend doing it more regular than non-regular. So on that note, I will say goodbye for now. For those of you who may like my services or would like to have a reading, space clearing, any hypnotherapy, gosh, I do a lot of things these days. But for those of you who would like to know a little bit more about what I'm doing, the services I provide, please visit www.rayleenkable.com.au. I look forward to doing another video very soon, peoples. Much love to you. Thank you for watching. Happy cleansing, and please let me know how it all goes. Blessings to you. Namaste. Thank you.